So near Kalamandir, all these artists would come and they would perform, and there was a very, very popular sweet shop that was Mochak. I don't know, that was years ago if it is there. I have taken about 1 liter of milk, about 2 bay leaves or tej patta, 1 cardamom cinnamon stick, and 3 cardamoms, and I'm going to just I have made this milk nice and thick for the dessert. Now I have taken about sugar. It should be about 100 grams of sugar. The sugar should be 100 grams. So with that I'm going to balance the gur, or the patali gur as it were called, when the milk comes to a boil, in order to add the sweetness. It is jaggery or gur that is readily available in Indian grocery stores. Now I am going to take my sugar, and I will use as much as it is not too sweet but sweet enough to consume, and this is going to boil. You see the color also becomes a reddish color. For payesh, normally the color should be a reddish color. As you can see, the color of the milk, it has become reddish or pinkish. So this has to come to a boil. Payesh is very popular at Durga Puja. This year for Durga Puja, I made Rasagullar payesh. Rasagullar is a very, very popular dessert in our country, back in India. And every time I go back to India, they give me so much of mishti doi and Rasagullar payesh that I get sick when I go there, because so much of popular for its food. And I'm going to keep stirring this. It should come to a medium boil, and it's also getting a malai or a cream on the top. The malai or the cream is forming at the top. We don't want it too sweet. Keep stirring it and stirring it. I had already boiled the milk for 30 minutes so that it would not burn at the bottom. Chana, sometimes when the milk gets thick or heavy, you can also put lemon juice or vinegar to make cottage cheese or chana that is used in rasagullas. So rasagullar, pantuas, gulab jamun, these are all very popular things that I'm sure your family members would love to have. And it is nice. See, the texture is coming out like condensed milk. Please try to use a spoon that you don't use normally for making food, because the taste of that will come in the milk. The pieces of rasagullar are very, very large. I'm going to add it to the milk, the syrup that is and then I'm also going to add the rasagullar pieces that can be served to guests on any occasion. Here I have taken 4, or you can take 8 or 6, or I would normally take 6 to 8, but I have just taken 4 over here. And I want to let this also come to a boil. In fact, I'll just take all 6. Why not all 6? It's giving a nice pink texture, and I have to keep stirring the milk. You should never leave milk that you don't stir, because the milk normally will get bad. So we would like to keep it like this, original. And Rasgulla pieces are also very big. In my family back in Kolkata, our relatives, every year we send them gifts for Durga Puja, and Rasgulla is something that they all love. Cans of Rasgulla. Whenever I travel, I take the cans. The last time I took the cans at the airport, the people at the airport saturated themselves, because they said that the canned Rasgulla is not allowed at the airport. Yeah, this is, I have to keep stirring it few minutes more till it comes to a boil. On medium low flame. Desserts, it is important that we boil the milk before. That's a very important tip. That is to boil the milk from before, at least 45 minutes. You have to boil the milk from before. Some people like to sprinkle some cardamom powder, so if you want you can, but that should change the taste of the food. I like things to be natural and traditional the way it is. So Rasgulla, Payesh, Gulab Jamun, Firni, Sevai. These are some very popular recipes that I have made before. Thank you for watching. Wow, as you see, it is thickening and coating the rasgullas. Look at the texture of the milk. I was wanted to show that when it thickens, it looks so tasty. Look at that. And if you have cardamom powder, I just sprinkle a teeny tiny pinch on the top, and you can serve this at any event that you want to. So thank you for watching, and I will post my next dessert soon. Namaste. A combination of the 5 dals popularly known as PAANCH MESHOLI dal, that is MOONG, MASOOR, URAD, the black split grains, and I have boiled these dals together, and I'm going to make a PAANCH MESHOLI dal, which has been very popular in Bengal. Especially when I went to my in-laws' house, the first thing that they had spoken about was a PAANCH MESHOLI dal. Now I have already boiled the dals together. So in a pan on medium-high heat, I'm adding Italian extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to add, if you have green chilies, if not any other different forms of chilies will do. I like to add some ginger. Make the baghar, as it were, for the dal. I'm going to add about 1/4 of a teaspoon of asafoetida of neem. And in Bengal, Panchforon is very popular. Panchforon is easily available in any Indian grocery store. So I'm going to add Panchforon in this. So when the onions have been sauteing for about 4.5 to 5 minutes, I had a mortar and a pestle in which I had crushed some peppercorns and 5 to 6 peppercorns. I'm going to add a tablespoon of ginger garlic paste, turmeric, 2 teaspoons of cumin-coriander powder, and I'm going to saute this on high heat. I add a little bit of water, and as the oil has separated from the onion mixture, it shouldn't be burnt at the bottom of the pan. I have to keep crushing my tomatoes, and for at least 10 minutes it's called usko bhoon dene ka, or you have to keep mixing it till all the spices come together and the color becomes a slightly darker reddish color. And since I had roasted a few Garam Masala whole, I'm going to add that. Now I had added about a teaspoon of, you can add red chili powder or paprika, and also about a teaspoon of cumin seeds. Now I always like an extra flavoring of the extra virgin olive oil just because it is so aromatic, so healthy. 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 1 cinnamon stick, 1 big or a cardamom which I had crushed with the mortar and the pestle, and I'm going to let this dry roast for another 5 minutes. I'm going to add gently the dal that was boiled into the pan, and I'm going to mix all this together on high flame. This can be served with rice, or if you want parathas, chapati, and you have to taste the salt before serving it. And I'm going to garnish this with green coriander leaves also. At the end, I just want to garnish my dal mixture with some nice roasted garam masala, and you can always add any form of leaves, coriander leaves or whatever you have on stock, mint leaves, coriander leaves, and just a little on the top for some extra garnish and spice. So thank you for watching, and I would be posting my next work very soon.